and a little mix-up.
Oh no!
At school, Madame Gazelle can't find her red handbag and quickly calls the police. Officer Squirrel and Officer Panda set off at once.
Aha!
Oh! Hello?
Okay.
Okay.
Peppa is happily carrying Mommy Pig's red bag when a police car suddenly stops in front of her.
Stop! That's Madame Gazelle's handbag. Peppa, you need to come to the police station with us.
No, it's not. This is my mom's bag.
Hearing sirens and crying, Mommy Pig rushes out with Evie and George.
Please don't take Peppa away. I'm the one who took the bag. Take me instead.
No, Peppa didn't do anything wrong.
Daddy Pig arrives home and is shocked to see Peppa in handcuffs, crying in Mommy Pig's arms.
Wait, don't take her. Actually, I was the one who took the bag and gave it to Peppa. Please take me.
Since you've confessed, we have to take you to the station.
Oh, gee, Mommy.
As the police car is about to leave, Madame Gazelle runs over holding an identical red bag.
Stop! I found the bag. It was right under the desk in the office. I'm very sorry for scaring you. To make it up to you, I have a special gift for you, Peppa.
Sorry, Peppa. We almost made a mistake.
These are all the advanced homework assignments just for you.
Okay.
Seeing the notebook, Peppa freezes, then cries even harder than before. Everyone around her bursts into laughter. Peppa's test secret. In the classroom, Madame Gazelle stands at the front holding the test papers. She walks to Peppa's desk, making Peppa feel scared.
Oh, no.
Last night, instead of studying, Peppa played and watched TV late. So the test Peppa receives is an F. During recess, Peppa sits alone in the classroom.
Mommy Pig will be so sad. I have to fix this.
Peppa sticks paper over the F and changes it into an A. But in a hurry, Peppa grabs George's real attest and leaves the fake F on his desk. George happily walks past Madame Gazelle with his test paper. Madame Gazelle notices the paper sticking out and stops George. Madame Gazelle immediately checks George's test paper.
George, why did you cheat? Go to my office now.
At the school gate, Mommy Pig and Evie are waiting.
Evie, go into the school and find Peppa with George.
Evie runs inside and sees Peppa shaking with fear outside the teacher's office. Inside the office, Madame Gazelle is about to punish George. Peppa panics and rushes in. Evie follows, scared.
Stop. It was me. The F is mine.
Peppa bursts into tears and hands over her real test paper. Madame Gazelle lowers the ruler and sighs.
Peppa cheated, but I praise her for admitting it.
Madame Gazelle walks Peppa, George, and Evie to the school gate to meet Mummy Pig.
Mummy Pig, Peppa is a good child. I hope she will study harder next time.
That evening, Peppa refused to go out to play and sat diligently at her desk to study. Watching Peppa and George working hard under the lamplight, Mommy Pig smiled with satisfaction. The next day, Peppa brought home an A+ test paper.
Mommy Pig, look, I got an A+.
They pulled the children into their arms, and the entire family shared a moment of joyful laughter. Daddy Pig misunderstands Peppa. In front of the house, Mom and Dad are getting ready to go to work.
You to stay home and look after Evia, okay?
Peppa holds Evie, and George nods. Mom and Dad get into the car and drive away.
Sister Peppa, I want to be a police officer and catch criminals. All right then, I'll hide and you go look for me.
Peppa quietly carries Evie and hides under the bed. Evie, curious, notices a jar of yellow paint in the corner of the room, crawls over to dip her hand in it, then crawls around everywhere, leaving handprints all over the place.
Huh?
Peppa notices it and panics, picking up her little sister. At that moment, George walks in and is stunned.
George, can you take Evie out to the garden to play for me? I need to clean the room.
Okay, George obeys and carries Evie away. A short while later, Dad comes home.
Uh-oh.
Peppa, stop.
Peppa is startled and freezes. He goes upstairs, looks around, then comes back down, misunderstanding the situation.
Why did you mess around and make the whole room dirty like this?
Dad, I didn't.
Do you know what you did wrong?
From behind, George hears everything and, in a panic, carries Evie and runs over.
Dad, it was Evie playing around that caused this.
Huh?
Dad sees Evie's hands covered in paint and understands everything.
Dad is sorry. I misunderstood. Don't play with paint again next time, okay?
Peppa, George has disappeared. Let's go find George. One beautiful morning, Peppa woke up, her eyes still heavy with sleep, and walked into the living room. Suddenly, she saw Dad and Mom preparing to go somewhere. Seeing this, Peppa runs over and asks,
Where are you going, Mom and Dad?
Mom and Dad are going to visit Aunt Piggy. She's sick.
Dad rests a hand on Peppa's shoulder and speaks softly.
Stay home and take good care of George, okay?
Okay. Goodbye.
George wakes up, doesn't see Mom or Dad, and bursts into tears. Peppa runs over worriedly, puts a blue hat on George, then thinks for a moment before suddenly getting an idea. Peppa takes George to the park. On the way, she spots flowers growing by the roadside, her eyes lighting up as she runs over to admire them. When she turns back to invite George to look too, she suddenly realizes he's gone. Panicking, Peppa runs off to search for him. Peppa runs everywhere looking for George, but she can't find him.
George, where are you?
Suddenly, Peppa sees Candy Kid holding the blue hat that Peppa gave George earlier that morning.
That's George's hat.
Uh-oh.
Candy kidnapped George. She's holding his hat.
Oh,
No, it's not.
Uh-oh.
Candy, we'd like you to come to the station for questioning.
Candy is taken into a jail cell by the police. Peppa stands angrily and and questions her.
Candy, where did you hide George? I don't know. I only found his hat in the bushes.
Peppa tries to rush it, but the officers stop her.
We'll help you find George.
But please go back home first.
Peppa has no choice but to go back home.
Ooh.
Worried, Peppa heads back home. Peppa is startled to see George playing at the front door.
George, how did you get out? Did Candy take you away?
George answers, looking confused.
No. I wasn't kidnapped. I just got lost, Peppa.
Just then, Rebecca Rabbit walks over.
Hello, Rebecca. I saw George lost near the hill, so I brought him home for you.
Peppa realizes in shock that she blamed Candy by mistake.
Oh no, Candy.
Peppa and George hurry away. Peppa and George run straight to the police station. Peppa explains to the police that
Please let Candy go. It was just a misunderstanding.
the two police officers panic and rush off immediately. The two police officers immediately release Candy. Peppa holds Candy's hand, saying,
I'm sorry, Candy. I was wrong to blame you.
Candy replies happily.
It's okay, Peppa. I forgive you.
The misunderstanding is clear, and everyone at the police station smiles happily again. Peppa and the test. Inside the house, George is sitting and studying hard. Meanwhile, Peppa is busy dancing with her teddy bear, tossing her books aside and paying no attention to them. The next day in the classroom, the teacher walks in, looks at the class, and says,
Today, we're going to have a test.
Peppa looks at the test in confusion, fidgeting, and not knowing how to answer. At the end of class, Peppa holds her F test with a sad look in her eyes. The teacher looks around, doesn't see George, and then hands Peppa George's a paper.
Peppa, please take this paper home to your brother George for me.
When she gets home, Peppa sees Evie sitting on the sofa playing. She runs into the kitchen and sees Mom cooking. When Mom notices Peppa, she asks her to bring the soup to the table. Peppa looks worried about the test, but still helps Mom. While carrying the bowl of soup to the table, Peppa slips and spills it everywhere. George sees that and giggles. Peppa storms off in anger. She takes her F test and changes the name to George's.
Mom, look, George got an F.
Hello, Mrs. Pig. I'm calling to confirm weather. Has Peppa given you George's excellent a test paper yet?
Anna, did you say George got in a?
Yes, George is the best student in the class. As for Peppa, she got an F. I told her to bring both test papers home.
Mommy Pig hangs up and angrily goes to look for Peppa. Peppa realizes she's been found out. Her face turns pale, and she panics and runs away.
Peppa, how dare you lie to me and blame your brother like that?
Mommy Pig angrily chases Peppa around the yard as Peppa runs and screams. Daddy Pig is a firefighting hero. In the morning, Mummy Pig has a high fever and lies resting, looking very tired. Daddy Pig's phone rings.
Hello, Daddy Pig.
Madam Gazelle calls about Evie's early health check at school.
Okay, Madam Gazelle.
As soon as he hangs up, the fire alarm blares. There's a big fire that needs putting out. Mummy Pig is sick, so she can't take Evie to school. Daddy Pig has no choice but to carry Evie and climb into the fire truck. Peppa, Mummy, and George wave goodbye together.
Mommy, is it dangerous for Daddy and Evie to go into the fire?
Daddy will protect Evie. Let's all wait for him to come back.
The fire truck speeds toward Rebecca Rabbit's house. Black smoke is pouring out of the window. Daddy Pig grabs the fire hose and quickly rushes in to put out the fire. Evie stands beside Daddy, helping spray the fire.
Evie, we must put out the fire quickly and then get to school early.
Evie isn't scared at all and nods determinedly. Daddy Pig focuses on spraying the fire with the hose. Daddy Pig and Evie work perfectly together and quickly put out the fire. At last, Rebecca's house is safe. Daddy Pig and Evie breathe a sigh of relief. Rebecca's family thank Daddy Pig and Evie. After that, Daddy Pig quickly drives Evie to school. Peppa and George cook with Mom in the kitchen.
Mommy, I like spaghetti. I like dinosaurs.
Hearing the fire truck siren, Peppa and George run to the door. Daddy Pig and Evie return safely.
Thank you, my brave firefighter heroes.
Mission accomplished.